me.
If we do this.
Ow. Okay, that hurts. Hi, everyone. Thank you for checking out this replay. If you're watching the replay, this is Arianna. She's my baby, and she's becoming quite a big baby, huh? Ouch, Bubby, that still hurts. So anyhow, we are on here. Hey, you say hi to Miss Jennifer.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. All right, so I know that a lot of us, please don't hit my phone. A lot of us have tiny people in our lives, and sometimes the tiny people have upset tummies, right? Sometimes their tummies get yucky. Sometimes little ones have gassy bellies. And
tummy hurt.
yeah, and that happens to sometimes our little ones, right? And sometimes little tiny ones, we don't really know what's going on other than they've got like some kind of a discomfort. And so I wanted to jump on here and show you something. A lot of us who are completely new to oils are like, oh my gosh, what can I use to help my tiny human? So I want to show you a couple things you can do, but I also want to show you a application technique that's extremely effective for the little babies as well as the adults. I actually did this at a women's retreat last year. We had someone who was having some severe stomach discomfort of some sort. We had no clue what it was. And I was praying and I'm just like, man, how can I help support her? And I had realized that one thing I can do is apply the oils using this technique, and it actually worked. So that was really cool. So let me show you guys. I'm going to try to settle this one down because she's a good listener. Right? You a good listener?
Hugging you right now.
Are you a good listener?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
good.
Hugging you.
Yeah, you're showing everybody you're a good listener? Yeah. All right. So we're going to set this down. Let's see here. I lost my, what's it called? My tripod thingy. So we're going to set you guys down here underneath my desk, and I'm going to show you how to make these little oily things, okay? So first thing that you guys can get that's really helpful, Young Living already sells it. For those of you who are like, I do not have time for this DIY business. I love y'all with the DIYs, but that's not me. You can buy this. Ari, can you hold this for me? So this is called Tummy Jize. It's a kid scent oil, okay? Kid scent oils are really, really great because they're pre-made with a function already in mind, okay? Other kid scent oils that we have is like this one here. This is Sleepy Eyes, okay? Sleepy Eyes is really good for helping them have sleepy eyes. So we're going to put a little bit of that on her right now because she could calm down, okay? That's Sissy's roll-on, honey. That's for Sissy. That's not a kid scent roll-on. See how it says kid scent on there? It starts with the letter K. You show mommy the letter K? That's right. So kid scent oils are already pre-mixed for you, okay? A lot of you guys are new with oils and you've got a starter kit. What you can do is you can take an empty bottle. You can order some on Amazon. I just buy these roller fitments from Young Living and I repurpose old bottles, okay? And what you can do is you can take your Jize essential oil that came in your starter kit, okay? And you can take an empty bottle like this little guy right here. Ari, thank you. And it's actually half full, so I'm not going to make it right now with this video. But what you can do, sit back with mama. Please stop. You can take this bottle, okay? You can remove all of the toppings on it that are on here, okay? Pull this little piece off. And what you can do, can you smell it? You can put some Jize essential oil in there. Based on the child's age, you're going to want to dilute it with a carrier oil, okay? So if you have someone who's about her age, she's 3 years old, okay? And she's acting like a baby, but she has the potential to be bigger, right? You can take carrier oil. So this is just some coconut oil. Honestly, I buy coconut oil and I just refill these bottles now, but this is fractionated coconut oil. This is not the same as like what we cook with. What we cook with is just standard coconut oil. Sometimes we can get it unrefined, which means that they're taking the smell out. So if you see the word refined on coconut oil, it just means that they've processed the coconut oil a second time to go. She's already putting the oil on. She knows where it goes. You want to put it on your belly? I think they can see your little belly in the bottom of the screen. So she's just rolling it on her belly button. Okay, Bubby, that's enough. And so anyhow, refined coconut oil just means that they're doing what they can to get rid of the coconut oil smell. Okay. And then the word fractionated is actually changing the melting point of the essential oil. Okay. So some of the coconut oil. And what that means is that our jar of coconut oil in our kitchen is going to be, is going to be a lot harder because its melting point is a lot higher. And so it's a little different here. Thank you. She is a cute model. She's quite a rambunctious little model for some reason. All right. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to actually put this on her little footies. Okay. All right. Can you lay down for Mama? I'll give you a pillow. There you go. And then I've got your little booty covered. So I want to show you guys how to put this on their feet. Now this is such a huge, huge trick. So she already showed you that once you've made the, this is a Happy Belly label that I made, but you can call it whatever you want to. But we can take the Happy Belly roll-on, you can apply it to their belly button, right? That's one way you can do it. You can also apply it to their Vita flex points on the bottom of their feet, okay? So we've now made our roll-on by using our fractionated coconut oil or whatever oil you want to. I personally, the reason why a lot of people like fractionated coconut oil too, I get this question a lot, is because like, why not use olive oil? Olive oil goes rancid faster, okay? Where fractionated coconut oil has a much longer shelf life. And so with essential oils that don't, so with essential oils that don't expire, you want to try to use a carrier oil that has a longer shelf life so that your roll-ons last longer. So I hope that makes sense. So anyhow, I like the coconut oil. I've always liked coconut oil anyways. So anyway, once you have your roll-on, Happy Belly roll-on or your Kid Sense, right? Tummy Jies. And again, if you're using this on a baby, you're going to want to dilute it more, okay? Because little tiny humans, we know that their skin is more we know their skin is more permeable. And so we want to make sure we honor the youthfulness of their skin and use less essential oil and more carrier oil because they don't need as much, okay? Honey, lay down and stop.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So, digestive system. You guys ready for this? This is going to blow your mind. So, on our little feet here, we have, this is your head, okay? And this is all based off of foot reflexology. So, like in Thailand, they did that. I was actually born in Thailand, and I've studied some of the foot reflexology stuff. We call them, in essential oil world, we call them Vita flex points, okay? So, your feet have over 20,000 pores on the bottom of them. So when we're applying oils to our little tiny people, what you can do is you can know that if I want to help their sinuses, because, they, just need a little extra support in their, sinuses with their noses, you can actually put it right here in these little cracks of these little baby toes right here. If it has to do with their eyes, you can actually put it in the cracks of these two baby toes right here, okay? And their lungs. So if you need to support their lungs, you can actually put oils right here on this part of the foot, and that goes directly to the lungs. All right. Now, if we're working on their digestive system, which is what this video is about helping support tummies. We have their stomach is about here, and then you have their small intestines, and then you have the descending colon and then the rectum and everything like that. But here's the cool thing. This is what a lot of people don't know. So with the feet, it's opposite, okay? So here's the digestive system, stomach and small intestines, right? And then on this foot, stomach, and then it comes this way. So you're thinking of a C shape. Lay down, please. Here, hold this oil, okay? Here's a fun bag that crinkles and makes noise, and it'll probably drive your mother crazy, okay? There's an activity for you to do. All right, so we have the foot curving this way and this way. So what you want to do when you apply the oil, okay, is you want to take the oil and you want to go in the C shape, going from this way out to the outside of the foot to the inside of the foot, okay? And on this foot, you're going to start inside of the foot, go to the outside of the foot, come back in, okay? Because that is actually the direction of the digestive system on the foot. So what you can do if your tiny one is having like maybe that discomfort that just needs help going in the right direction, Bubby, lay down. I'm not done showing them, honey.
I want to eat a cough
How about I give you a mint when we're done?
Okay.
Okay.
A square mint, please.
Not unless you don't lay still, though. You need to lay still for me. Can you do that for me? Oh, thank you. So we're going to rub her foot in this direction. And what that's doing is it's in effect having that same effect on that part of her body, okay? It's the same concept in foot reflexology. Like when I went to Thailand and I got a massage there, I had a headache. I think I was like 17 years old. I have a picture of it and everything. Like, it's kind of like one of the coolest memories because I still remember, and it's been so many years. But, hey, Mr. Paul's on here. So you can actually do this. And what they did when I was in Thailand is I had a headache, and he actually pressed and massaged my large toe, and it got rid of my headache. It was the coolest thing ever. So foot reflexology is a really, really neat thing. So what you can do, though, with these VitaFlex points and the essential oils is you can apply the oil to the digestive system, going in the direction of where you want everything in your digestive system to be going, right? Stomach into the small intestines, into the large intestines, and then out, right? So you want to apply the oil in that direction. You don't have to rub hard, y'all. This is not your husband's foot, okay? Honestly, my husband's kind of a wuss when it comes to this. This isn't my foot, so you don't need to rub hard, okay? So no deep tissue massage. You're just very gently going in that direction. Does that make sense? And just trust your gut when you're applying the oils, especially, I know a lot of this is mamas doing this, but there's daddies doing it too. Trust your gut and know how much pressure to apply. And if they pull away, too much, okay? So anyhow, the other most important trick when you're doing this with tiny people who do not know better and will just be like, ooh, stick this here, ah! Okay, you don't want it in your eye, right? So put socks on these babies, okay? So you only need them on for at least like 15, 20 minutes just for all that oil to soak into their foot. There is possibly some peppermint, I think, in one of them. And so while that's great for the tummy, that's not good for the eyes. No essential oil is good for the eyes. And so anyhow, my model has officially left. But anyway, doing the application like that, getting socks on when they're done, praying if that's your thing, all those things combined are really going to help with their tummies. But if you have a teeny tiny little one, you could do... Oh, did you go get socks? You're the best. She's so good, isn't she? She's the best little model. Now that we're all done putting the oils on, we're going to put sockies on her footies. But anyhow, if you have like a little itty bitty teeny weeny baby, you could do like in a 5 milliliter bottle, you could do like maybe 2 drops of Digize essential oil and then fill the rest with carrier oil. It doesn't take much with them. Okay. They're that tiny. And if they haven't used up the whole bottle in, I don't know, a year or whatever, or whatever, 3 months, or just depends on what's going on. And if you feel like 1 to 2 drops isn't really doing the trick, you can add another drop to it and continue diluting and continue adding the essential oil to it as you go. Does that make sense? You don't have to feel like this is what Kim said, and so I have to do it this way. Just start with a couple drops, and then if you feel like you need to add more, add more. If you feel like it's too much, add more carrier oil. Does that make sense? And everybody's body is different, so not everyone's going to respond instantly. Like her, she's been an oily baby from birth. I don't really dilute as much as I normally do because she's used to the essential oils. Does that make sense? I still try to always dilute for her because she's still younger than the rest of them. And there are some things that I don't give her, or I'll give her half portions of, just because she is smaller. And so it is just important to always honor their little tiny bodies. Use less, you always use your carrier oil to dilute essential oils with them. Don't ever let the oils get in their eye. If they have any type, you never ever want to let the oils dripping in the ears. However, if you're applying oil, you can put it around the ears. Does that make sense? So you can do purification or lemon or frankincense around the ears in this area is absolutely magnificent for any type of ear thing going on. With her, I actually don't dilute it. I just put straight lemon and straight frankincense around her ears.
These
What?
the things that taste like the things that kind of taste.
I don't think that's a snacky, honey. Thank you, Bubby.
That
So anyhow.
that kind of tastes like dates.
Oh, did you get that from... Let's just get you a real mint, okay? Not what we found on the floor.
Okay.
Anyway, I hope...
But I'm not going to eat it right now, okay?
Okay, you're going to go get... She's so cute. Anyway, I hope that really helps you guys understand how to use it again. Digize, carrier oil, and again, we have... I think she took the bottle with her, but the kids sent tummy Jize are all really great for the stomach. We've shown you how to apply it to the feet. I think that was everything. You can apply it directly to the belly button. This is a Digize Vitality. SB was just the other day for some reason, just something wasn't acting right for her. I don't know. She just said her stomach was bothering her. Siobhan was actually home, and he made her a capsule of Digize. It was her first time doing a veggie capsule. She's 8 years old. He just did 1 drop of Digize, filled the rest with olive oil because it's going to go in her tummy, and that helps kind of soothe her stomach as she's taking the capsule. But Digize is a vitality oil, so it is meant for internal use. It is GRAS, generally regarded as safe by the FDA. So we are allowed to use this for internal purposes because it is labeled as such. So anyhow, those are all the different ways that I have helped my children with their stomach over the last week, actually. So anyhow, Ari, do you want anything else you want to say to everybody?
I love you.
Wait, you got to look at them and say that.
I love you.
Oh, you're so kind. Thanks for being a good model. I'm sure everybody appreciates you. Yeah, okay. You say bye-bye to everyone?
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching, guys.